Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Tarot with an Attitude and Wine and Spirit Night with Reverend Rob and the Reverend Rocky Digati. You are a Reverend, right?
I am actually the Universal Life Church. I've been a reverend now for almost 2 years.
There you go. So I guess I need to start putting that in our little things, and I need to come up with more. I think you and I are just doing our thing, so we'll just broadcast it through. So Wine and Spirit Night, bring your own beverage. Glad people are here. Peggy, Sylvester, Bridget, welcome in. Glad to see you here. Those of you that are drifting in, coming in from Facebook, like Miss Peggy has done, make sure you are clicking the live that allow StreamYard to see who you are so we can see the wonderful faces. Yeah, there was a little bit of tie up. People will probably come in. Somebody's, yeah. So Peggy's saying good evening. Let me turn my phone off because I got a feeling it's going to start howling. I am running.
Hey, Peggy.
There you go.
And Facebook user.
Facebook user, please log out, come back into Facebook and make sure that you're allowing StreamYard so we can see who you are. There we go. Tammy, Lisa, people coming in. Good evening, everybody. What a night this is going to be. Woo, you can go ahead and unclick that. But that's what we see when you don't allow StreamYard to see who it is. So, Mr. Bruce, thank you for coming in. So we got a Facebook user in there, Bruce, that needs a little help. If you could kind of help direct them, I'd appreciate it, or let me know who it is at least, and we can get some of this started. Like I said, folks, go ahead and start putting your stuff in, getting questions in. If you've got somebody specific you want to talk to or whatnot, or if you're wondering if something's going on, let's get it kicked off so we're not at the last end of the evening trying to cram it all in too fast. Yeah, I'd rather get those things up and running. So, got a lot of great things going on. Got more teasers for you. All right. We are doing the Halloween special. So we are Tarot with an Attitude is sponsoring it. And guess who is going to be one of my featured guests? And we are going to be doing Wine and Spirit live together. Miss Rocky Digati, thank you very much. So can't tell everybody where we're all going yet. That's coming next week. All the times, dates, and everything else. We are planning some awesome fun events. You are going to get to meet Darker Art Studios, Rocky Digati right up front. And guess what? Rocky and I got some other tricks in the bag. I want to get you all ready for it. Hopefully we can start announcing that next week, and it's going to be heavy on your participation. So we want to get you ready and get everybody psyched up for that. Miss Rocky, are you ready? Lisa, here we go. Lisa starting us out. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Glad to see your smiling face. I would love a message card. I love your energy together. So do I. All right. I'm not drinking. Oh, you know what I didn't think of? I'm drinking green apple sangria.
I was going to ask what transparent fuckery.
So I'm drinking the Spirit Sangria. So that's what, yes, I'm all spirit. That's where it is. And so the evening starts down the rabbit hole really quick. Spirit. Yeah. Can't see what I'm drinking.
I when I sometimes do the video readings, I have a background. But because you can zoom in a little bit and get some of my utilitarian background out, I have it here. Someday we have to take a tour through Rocky's necessary, full of herbs and books and curios.
Yes, that would be cool. That would be really cool. So, Lisa, we're going to start off with Lisa. I am going to say, Rocky, do you mind if I start out with my normal? Most gracious Heavenly Father, powerful and divine Mother, spirits, guide, angels, draw close. Keep Rocky and his eyes safe. And we want to hear and talk to people who have transcended, moved on, and messages from the Spirit for those here. If there's somebody else that wants to speak, but we only want people of the light and things that are going to give positive and bring things to the higher self. So mote it be. Woo! Here we go. Friday night. There we go. So I've got my light seers deck, and I am feeling a very male presence. Now, I am clairsentient, so I have learned to stop trying to see shit. Okay? Let it go with the
Nothing to
feeling.
see here. Nothing.
What's that?
Nothing to see here.
Yeah, none to see here, folks. None to see here. All right. So, where I'm going here for Lisa, I'll get us started. And then, Rocky, you can tell me what you feel, see, or whatnot. What mini messages for Lisa? All right. Here we go. Lisa, thank you for getting us started out. Wow. What I'm getting is a marriage. A marriage? Okay. Maybe that. I've only had one drink so far. What I'm getting is the Ace of Swords in a pair of cards. Your shadow card is the Ace of Swords. And I want you to see this one in this deck. It's kind of cool. It's like going into the depths of the mind. You know, how deep the mind goes, we all forget. And there are things going on you're wondering about, but it's time to let that mind be free and take a trip. Now, where you may say, the Chariot. We have the Chariot here, and this is very important because what I'm getting is the message for you, and we have the male on top of the Chariot. This Chariot driver is a male. A lot of times it's female. So we have a thing here that things are going to be coming at you, and you have to stay focused. Focus is going to be the utmost intent, but yeah, there's something you're wanting to move forward with, go for it. But see around the corners. Be quiet, be still, listen, hear, and know what's going on and use that intuition, and you can launch something awesome. Rocky?
This has been one mama of a week. And you know
Yes.
It's like a week of Mondays, this was. So it was absolutely awful for so many of us. But something I'm getting a very strong impression on Lisa, that she's got a lot of turbulence as far as she's got a lot of crossroads. It's like every time you get to a path, it splits. Every time you get to a path, it splits. So you've spent a good amount of this week really like struggling with making decisions. There's almost no break. You can't coast. You just got to keep making decisions at every turn. And this is a really good time to trust instinct. There's a lot going on in the planets. There's a lot going on, despite the fact that things are still quite weird with the pandemic and everything, that this is a fly by the seat of your pants decisions. You got to trust your gut. And the card that I picked up first on on that would be the adjustment. Adjustment. And that's basically, you have to adapt. I'm former EMS, and the EMS motto is adapt and overcome. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. There's something going on here. It's intricate. It's not just as simple as something popping in your head. And that's exactly what Rocky's saying is what I'm getting. This is a detailed thing. It's steps you've got to take, but it's going to go much deeper and much further than what you could ever imagine. So, did you turn the AC down? My wife is here. I'm not talking to a spirit and asking the spirit to turn the AC down. Did you turn the AC down?
She is a vision, though.
Huh?
She is a vision.
She is a vision. She just will not allow anybody to see her on this camera. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Unlike my cocktail. Oh, she said she'll show up like my cocktail. Boy, if I do that just right, the whole glass disappears. Wow, I'm easily amused. Friday nights, it doesn't take a lot to amuse me.
Nah, and like I said, the worse the worse the week was, the easier it is to laugh.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Bridget, any messages on working through shadow work?
I'm going to use my past life oracle deck for that. This is a great shadow
That's
tool.
A good one. I grabbed the Hidden Realms. So that's where I kind of went with that. I was like itching that I didn't have a good one with me, and I knew I was going to need it. And lo and behold, so I went and got it, ran and got it at the last minute, and boom, here we are. Second person in. All right, our unknown Facebook person is Raydell. Go back up. Oh, Raydell Altman. Okay, good. Mote it be. Glad you're in the house. Glad you're here. We're working on this. Let's see what's going. All right. Rocky, you start this one off, and I'll pull a card here, and then we'll just go.
The two cards that I pulled two. One is Wars and Battles.
Wow. Okay.
And the other, and this is heavy, is Father. So
Okay.
if
And it's ironic that you got Wars and Battles, and I'll show the card that I pulled, but then you go ahead and it's going to be the Chess Queen. So
oh,
there is strategy going to be at play here. So you go ahead.
if it's difficult this is saying your family can push all your buttons because they installed them. And when you look back at your programming, and I think one of the deepest parts of shadow work, and Rob, you could probably expound a little more technically and clinically on this. I think one of the deepest parts of shadow work is deprogramming. And unfortunately, I think for all of us, our earliest programming comes from our family. So I think, even if you had good relationships or bad relationships, there are idiosyncratic habits that we have that root down.
Idiosyncratic. She gets a quarter for word usage. That was really cool.
And here my dad used to tell me that was worth 50 cents.
There you go. Well, inflation.
But I think it really comes down to, I think a good place to start shadow work is look at your origins, look at your foundations, and as the oracle might suggest, start with your relationship with your dad. And even if it was a great relationship, just that's a great place to start. The patriarchal cornerstone, if you will.
And that's where I'm going. We got the Chess Queen. So I'm really getting that the parents played a lot here and that's really what's going on. Also, this is about strategy. It's about gameplay. It's about knowing what's going on in and around you and moving things with a purpose rather than just letting some things happen. And this is a very dark card. But one of the things this card talks about is trust. And that's where you're going to go to some deep-seated, when we start unearthing this, that strategizing part has to deal with how much you trust and even how much you trust yourself and what you're hearing and what you're doing. Now, ironically enough, I also brought in my Shadowscapes deck. And what I got here for you, Bridget, in dealing with shadow work was the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This was actually your shadow card. And understanding everything doesn't have to stay the same. So it's how you deal with change and different things like that. That's really going to be the shadow part of how you're going to move on and whatnot. What I got on the other side of that for the light card was a Two of Cups. All right. Bridget, you know how all of this is coming together. So one of the things I like about this Two of Cups, all right, is if you look, the heart is suspended and it's two trees twining together. This is a hard deck to read online, but this is a beautiful card. But there's knowledge at play here, and there's intertwining of fire and spirit. So you need to understand that that's what's going on here in the shadow. There's a lot for you to work with in the shadow that's going to deal with a lot of past relationships, not just a romantic relationship, but it's going to deal with relationships in general. And I think that's kind of what Rocky's going, and this might be going to some deep and even some past life relationships might be being carried over. That's what I'm getting there. What do you think, Rock?
Well, like I said, I think it's the cornerstone of shadow work is to start at your very foundations, and that roots you into your family nucleus going on out. And I think a good look at why you do what you do, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if you look at things that you want to change, I think, and you look at them and you say to yourself, well, I've always done it this way, but why? What programming do you need to change? How do you overcome a bad habit? How do you bring yourself in a more open mind? How do you get the obstacles out of your past? You got to kind of look at how they got there. And I think shadow work, when you start from the inside out, the nucleus out.
Yeah. I think it's really good. Bridget, let us know what's going on. If we can go into anything with that with a little more clarity or whatnot. That was pretty deep. So let's see what's happening. What's that? Miss Peggy Sylvester, part of our Tarot with an Attitude Facebook group. Love you, Miss Peggy. Thank you for being here. She has her own group, The Witch's Broom. Y'all come join our group. Check it out. You got questions about things that you don't really understand? Miss Peggy will be right there to help you. She's always wanting somebody to learn. So she's helped me with sigil magic and understanding it and knowing what's going on with it. She posts a lot of great stuff. So come check it out. So Peggy, let's see what's going on here with you. I'm trying to figure out where to go. Feel like I was supposed to bring another deck and I kind of got off guard here.
Well, I pulled a card for Peggy.
Okay, go ahead. Because what I really just got was postcards from the spirit. That there is like when I put my hand over, it was like, whoop, So that's where we're going to go. So go there, and then I'll follow it up with a postcard from the spirit. Let's see how they link together.
Well, I pulled the Chariot for Peggy.
There we go.
She's going to Cancun. That's what that means.
Oh, okay. I haven't released the place yet. Okay. Yeah. So there we go.
Oh,
so y'all.
I'm sorry.
And I want to talk to Miss Peggy about it too.
I'm just going to go straight to hell then.
Yeah, there we go. We're going to have a good time. Tarot with an Attitude Halloween get together. Get your passports together. Yes, we are going to do some awful fun shit. And it's going to be great. It will be a family a resort that we're going to. Bruce Kaler from Apollo Travel Orlando is working his ass off. Number one, he's got to deal with me. But number two, he's working everything to get us the best deals and the way we can go. Come join us, be with us some, be with us none, but go with us. That way you can come check in, do whatever. We are going to have special events and things going. Rocky and I are going to do some live shows. I would love to do a live show like this, but with y'all present. This is going to be awesome. So if you want to.
That's a room that's going to get hot. That room's going to get wicked hot.
That it is. It's going to be awesome. So, all right, Peggy, you got the, did you have anything special come in with that rock or with that Chariot card?
We all think of travel and the Chariot, movement, transportation, that kind of thing. But I'm kind of feeling, I don't know if Peggy is looking into a new venture. I get the feeling it's more either economic or work related, like you're looking to branch out and go into another section of what you do, or you're going to try to maybe expand something you're already doing. I sense that there's movement going on into a newer area. And I'm going to draw another card real quick on that.
All right, while you're drawing that one, if you want to draw a clarifier, let me go with this one because this fits that Chariot perfectly. This was amazing. Dear Peggy, and anybody else that's eavesdropping in, here we go. Uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this. Try something new. I always suggest running naked through the sprinklers. That's just me. Okay. So see if you live in an apartment complex, that may be kind of tough, but it's really going to be new. Okay. There we go. All right. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this. Try something new. Do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take the first step into the unknown and experience unfamiliarity. You'll be so glad you did because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. Peggy, what I'm really getting is along that lines with what Rocky's doing. There's something you're wanting to push forward. There's something you're wanting to do, and it's actually driving through, and the unknown is there. I tell people when we start new businesses, 80% is 100%. Don't wait to get everything perfect. Go. Start the movement and let things kind of unfold as you go. That's really what I'm getting there. Rocky?
Well, the next thing I pulled out was fortune.
Ah,
So, and it's the fortune would lead me to believe again it's more economic rather than like an affair of the heart or something.
yeah.
And yeah, I'm getting it's really like work related or income related, or you want to do something, you want to get a side hustle going or another side hustle or expand your side hustle. You know, I think that's pretty much that says it right there. It's fortune. You
Yeah.
know,
I think that's what we're seeing, Peggy. That's exactly what we've got. You've got so much of a gift. You are a gift to other people. It's time to let the dogs out, let that puppy loose. All right. And it's okay to think Spirit's going to show you stuff as you move forward. That's exactly what I got. So we're going to so mote that be. Tammy Sprinkle, does my Meemaw or my Aunt Betty have a message for me? Thank you so much. Yeah, that's a question. They want you to use a question mark, not a period. Mind your grammar. I think that's Meemaw. No, I'm only kidding. There we go. All right. Meemaw or Aunt Betty, have a message for Tammy Sprinkle. I am getting everything right up here in the head. All right. Go ahead, Rock. Let me figure this one out because it's really like my whole face lit up.
she had to go that way.
Huh?
I'm Betty. I'm Betty.
Oh, okay.
She had to go that way.
She had to go that way. Which one? Aunt Betty. Okay, Aunt Betty had to go that way. So there's nothing anybody could have done or anything like that.
She had to.
You know, that's what I'm getting is more or less, you know, just letting you know they're okay. You know they're okay. Things are okay. Um, and something you're getting into, you're going to be okay. Follow your heart, do your dreams, and I'm really getting that they're there, they're watching you, they've got your back. Okay, so let me see, and I'm going to pull a couple of cards here. I'm going to go back to Shadow Escapes. Let me see what I get. What's going on? I mean, like my whole face heated up and almost like my sinuses just opened. It's really wild. They're breathing. What did somebody have a breathing issue, Tammy? Did somebody have something that was a breathing issue? Um, King of Cups, be the master, and it was a jumper. Be the master of your environment. They want you to know that you can master your emotions. Everything's there. They're happy. Life is happy. Things are good. You have many gifts. You also have some ideas. Focus on one of them. Be the king. Get your subconscious in order. All that crap that's digging down deep inside, and some things are coming up to bother you. Let it go. Okay. The King of Cups is ruler and dominion over their emotions, over their subconscious. And this King of Cups, yeah, there's sea turtles here. Okay. Home is where the heart is. Whenever I see a turtle, that's about being at home in your body, no matter where you are. You are always at home. You are always in place. But is there some movement going on? If there is, it's okay. That's what I'm getting. Something's moving, this whole thing, and that's the reason I think I got that almost like I went underwater type of feeling, the pressure, and then when I came up, I could breathe. So let me know what's going on there, Tammy. That's interesting to me, and I'm not able to put an exact spin on it. I've got the Four of Swords as your shadow card, which is talking about taking a break. Making sure you are at a good place. You can't win every battle. You're not going to win every fight. And sometimes you got to lay down. The king knows when to back off. So the king knows you can't win every battle. And this was saying is it's time to take a break. Okay. If your emotions have been running rampant with you, it's time to take a break. Like give your brain a rest is exactly what this four is telling me. Let me know how that goes. What's going on. Okay. So, yeah. Christine Caudle. Hello, beautiful people. May I have a message? Yes. Here we go. I need a message. My glass is empty. All right. We're going to talk about your hat in a minute, Rocky. I need people to see that and understand exactly what they're looking at. Okay.
Okay.
Christine, I am going with the. If you've got something, Rocky, you just go right ahead. You don't have to wait on me.
I'm letting you go. You go ahead. I'm working through it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little weird tonight. Everybody had a rough week this week. You know, you
Oh,
and I were talking about like a week of Mondays. And
it
I
really
feel
was.
like a lot of people are there and that energy is coming through. So here's what I want us to do. Christine, take a minute. Everybody, work with me in my silliness here. Okay. What I want everybody to do is take a deep breath in through the nose because all I'm getting, are you feeling it? Like this huge frenetic energy is just coming back and forth and back and forth. And it's like we're fighting through things tonight. Folks, breathe. Deep breath in through the nose. Take your hands and start shaking them. Move them out to your side. Feel the vibration. Get the vibration going in your body. Feel it working through you and let that negativity go. That's it. That's it. Go there. All right. And now on 3, we're going to clap. And I want everybody to say, the week's over. It's good. Time to have fun. Say it out loud. Tell yourself. Feel that vibration going through you and bring up that energy level within yourself and things will clear. Things will happen. Let's go there. So, Christine, may I have a message? All right. Thank you for allowing me to do that. I appreciate it. Getting that vibrational power up is huge.
Yeah,
I know it helps me connect. So what I'm getting, Christine, it's the lady of the mirror. Okay. And what this talks about is reflection, but most specifically, non-judgmental reflection. Stop second guessing everything you did, reliving your mistakes. Stop reliving everybody's mistakes. Just assess, let things go. This is a beautiful card. Okay. Our lovely fairy here is dipping into the water, and you see her reflection is coming back. What I want you to realize, this card is a 44, so it's an 8. It's 2 bases attached, and the 8 is about mastery. So what this is about mastery, and it's about apprenticeship. You need to learn you are the master, is what I'm really being told. You can master this, but you have to learn it. And one of the things you have to learn, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody, no matter who you're dealing with or whatnot, let those go. We're here, we're now, and if you can let those go, you'll be able to see new ways to move forward.
I'm going to draw.
Okay.
Satiety, aka the 10 of Cups, being satisfied. And I think that's a really good rounder to what you just put through, is that, we go and we go and we go and we go and we go. There's a point where we have to look around and be satisfied with what we have. And I think that brings a lot of peace.
Well put.
If you keep going and going and going, you wear yourself out.
Yeah. Be happy with what you have in the moment. Okay. I think that's very well put, Rocky. That's kind of, I feel like, yes, the spirits are going, she got it. Why didn't you? And I'm getting like whacked upside the head, so that's what's going on. But Christine, that's what I feel. Stop judging, stop looking that everything's got to be better. Everything's got to be 100%. Take a break. Take that moment, pause, look at what you have and go, you know what? It's good. When was the last time, Christine, you stopped and gave thanks? I'm not saying you didn't. I'm asking when was the last time. We need to do it all the time. More than one time a day, more than before we go to bed. Stop. It's a beautiful day. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to see this. And I think that's some of what's coming through with that reflection. Look at what's going on, but don't leave the judgment out of it. Okay? And realize you've been given a lot of gifts. So mote it be. Let us know how that resonated with you. I got my wife driving the computer tonight so she can reach back and look and see what's going on. So, yep. Oh, Christy Ledford. Love that hat, Rocky. Let's talk about your hat here real quick, okay? Tell everybody about Darker Arts Studio and what they can find there.
I am also a crafter, an artist, and the hat band, the custom hat band I'm wearing, is made from a human cervical vertebrae. It's about a C3 for you medical folk, and it's got coral skull and red jade. And Darker Arts Studio specializes in ethically sourced human bone jewelry.
All right. Now, help me out with something here because I think something just spoke to me. Where in my back is C3?
C stands for cervical. So your
Okay.
cervical vertebrae would be 1, 2, 3 down right from it's right at the top of your neck.
Okay.
As you
So
count
we are talking, if I went looking at it this way, it's more back, second eye, throat area.
Correct.
So that stone then is a very appropriate stone for that chakra if it's in line, which runs right down our spine, right through the center of our body.
It wasn't by accident.
Okay, pretty cool. See, I'm a little slow, but when I get it, I get it. Wow,
Who misses their golf buddy Louie? Who has
What's
a
that?
golf buddy named Louie?
You getting golf buddy named Louie? That ain't me.
I don't know. I'll just
Golf buddy.
I miss my golf buddies, and my name is
okay.
Louie.
Yeah, but go to darkerartstudio.com and check out Rocky's site. There's a lot of stuff there. She also does her own tarot, the Front Porch Tarot. You can get me through tarotwithanattitude.com, book a session. And you know what we'll do? Just reach out to one of us if you want to deal with both of us, and we will be glad. We'll put it together and we'll figure it out. We'll schedule it somehow. Let me and Rocky worry about it. Just let one of us know, and we'll be glad to do a reading for you together. Okay,
absolutely.
Through the wonder of Zoom. Now, Christy also says, what does my guardian angels have to tell me? I'm taking a moment because again, this whole frenetic energy thing is it's throwing me for a loop today. It's a hard reading night.
It is because there's a lot of static.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Christy. All right. Here we go, Christy. We're not getting quiet on y'all for a reason. We're trying to get focused and things like that. And it's like, I almost feel like we're at some point we're going to be overrun with spirit. It's like too many things are fighting through. Okay. What have you got there, Rocky?
It is one of the Talking to Heaven cards. And it says, believe in yourself, Christy. You can do it. Christy, I get the feeling, and I'm just at the risk of sounding like I'm repeating myself, because everybody's had such a cuckoo week, and because everybody has just had such a crazy time of it, and it's been a weird year. I think we can all agree. I get the feeling a lot of people are looking at crossroads as far as how they work, what they do, what they want for themselves, how they want to, because I think this year taught us that there are we're more adaptable, and then I think that there's a lot more opportunities for what I'll call custom working.
Yes.
Custom work arrangement. And I think a lot of people who were stuck inside the four walls when there weren't any walls to go to figured out other stuff they could do, other ways they could do their job that was more settling and more comfortable. And I think people are getting more industrial with their ideas.
Absolutely. And what I just drew here, it's funny. Bridget and I were drawing cards at the same time last week through the weekend show. And, we asked Kim today, we kept getting one card over and over and over. Was that for everybody else or was that for Bridget? And Kim was like, that's for Bridget. Okay. And she's the one that kept throwing this one card. I'll be damned. I got the Chariot one time. You've got the Chariot one time. And I'm right back to the damn Chariot again. Okay? And you want to see where I think this is what I'm getting? Oh, okay. This message is for everybody. Spirit is talking to you. You hear it, but you're not 100% sure you want to believe it. So therefore, you're mentally tired and confused. I want you to look at what I got. the exact same two cards that we dealt with before with somebody else. And you all saw me shuffling like crazy. And one was on the top, one was on the bottom. So it wasn't like they were stuck next to each other. They actually split and became shadow card again and the light card. So this is about, folks, what I'm really getting. Spirit is there. It's talking to you. You're asking, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. And at some point, I feel like Spirit's sitting here going, I'm telling you, shut the hell up and listen. Sit down, be quiet, stop overthinking this shit, okay? And listen to what we're trying to tell you, okay? I mean, I'm sorry, that's coming through really heavy and hard. That's the reason my segment's called Tarot with an Attitude, because and Rocky does the same thing I do. So it's not just me. But I think that's the message that's coming through so loud and clear is Spirit's talking. People aren't listening, or you don't like the message, or the message scares you. Embrace it. Trust. Step forward in the forward movement. And I think we even saw that in that card that I got for Peggy. Peggy, in the forward movement, Spirit will reveal more. But they can't reveal more until you're moving on it. Okay? Does that make sense?
It does. I think so.
That's exactly what I'm getting. Okay, is what's going on. And Christy, again, that's not just pointed at you. I think that came out for everybody. Okay, but I was asking for you. So yes, there are messages there. You have to listen. There are ideas you are being given. Things are coming alive for you mentally. And I think some of the information you don't know what to do with. And Spirit's like, okay. I look back at different movies. You didn't ask the right question. Okay. And the question is, what do I do next? Well, that means you got to do something first. Okay. And take that little baby step forward. Don't back up and say, okay, I'm trusting you. Now tell me. But then listen to what they tell you. So mote it be. Let us know what's going on. Okay.
Just to add on to that.
Yep.
I think something that's kind of funny. You ever have a friend that always asks you for advice but doesn't take it?
Thank you.
You stop giving them advice. So if Spirit is talking, they're only going to tell you so much, because if you're not moving on it, why bother?
Exactly. And some of you with Jersey Italian spirits, your spirits are going, what the hell? I told you 3 minutes ago. Shut the hell up and listen. And I'm making fun of this, but to let you know, Bruce was laughing because Kim and I were talking today, Rocky, that, Spirit's busy. They got things to do. They got, the world doesn't revolve around you, okay? They've got other people they want to deal with. And they're like, you're not getting it, okay? And that's exactly what's going on here, is they get frustrated. And you know what? Then you want to talk about that frenetic energy, because they start trying harder to get you to see it. And then all of a sudden you're in like information overload. Spirit's got your back. Okay. And that's just what it is. That's good. So let's see what goes here. Christina, Melinda's mom. Melinda is my daughter's roommate. Okay. Who is also a licensed therapist. Melinda's mom's birthday would have been next Tuesday. Does mom have anything for Melinda? She gives the okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So for Melinda, would you do me a favor? I take Christina's picture down right now, because all I can do is read Christina and seeing her picture. Nothing against you. We're going to stay there, but I have to see Melinda. It helps me, folks, when they're logged in, so I can see your face or it just helps me maintain focus. Melinda, it's got nothing to do with your mom's birthday. Your mom wants you to see her. We went through this with somebody a week or so ago. They want you to see her in a good, solid state. She loves you. And what I'm getting is you really need to take care of yourself. You're getting weighed down in the head, and take a break. Take a break is what I'm getting without even looking at the cards. We'll go from there. Rock?
I don't know why I feel the need to mention this. Mm-hmm. I do feel very warm, very female, her death was painless. She wants you to know that in the end, at the very end, it was painless. Like I don't know if there was a situation where worried about pain or it was a lingering illness or whatever. But the one thing I keep hearing is it was painless. It's okay. It was pain. In the end, it was painless. And
Okay.
and often people who are in situations where there's a lingering illness or anything like that. I think a lot of the loved ones around are very concerned about, nobody wants to see someone you care about in agony.
Right.
But for some reason, I keep on saying, just tell her not to feel guilty. It was painless in the end. And
Yeah, it was her time. It was just flat her time. Something came up. I got the map maker of destiny. It doesn't get it was her time to go. When she went, everything's awesome. She's good. Authentic purpose, inspiration, free will. She wants you to make sure there's something going on in your life for you to be you. And you need to make sure you're taking care of yourself. I'm really getting that. When I look at this guy, what I almost see is when I first see it, I almost see like a guy on a fishing trip. Okay. Like he's sitting there. It's time to take a break. And I'm really getting that. It's time for you to take a break. Step back, take care of yourself. I'm also seeing there's so many fairies in this picture. There's birds, there's all different aspects, but there's knowledge. You trust your knowledge. You've got a client you're dealing with and you don't know what to do, and people are giving you all kinds of different crap. You know what to do. Follow your gut. Your mom says you're smart. You don't need everybody else's opinion on something. Something like that is going on. So mom's there to tell you everything's good here. Stop worrying about me. Life is good. She loves you, but she wants you to take care of yourself. All right. And to rely on the knowledge that you have within you. Hope that makes sense. That's really what I'm getting.
I think also just to piggyback on that real quick, when you're talking about that type of, when someone has an exit, I think if you spend a lot of time as a caregiver worrying about that, you start to lose your sense of self-care because you're so busy putting all of your energy for all that time. And I think, and you're a counselor as well, so as your family, you'd be able to maybe expound on this more officially. But I think what happens is when you lose that sense of self and you forget how to self-care because all of your energy is filtering into that. When they pass, it almost feels like you've lost your purpose. You don't know how to take care of yourself. Now you don't have the person you take care of. You get very rudderless, I think.
And almost like a reversed empty nest syndrome.
Exactly.
What do I do with this free time now? We got lost. As caretakers, and I'm talking about those people in the healthcare field, those people are taking care of somebody else. I don't care whether you're in the healthcare field or not. Even just a parent, you're taking care of another body, another human being. And one of the most common questions I see when I talk to parents, and I always lead off with this, my first session is, what do you like to do? What gives you fun? And most parents, most caregivers will be like,
I haven't remembered.
I don't remember, and they have to think about it. That's not good. Okay. You need to remember this is your journey as well. Okay. And you need to teach your children it's okay when they have kids to take care of themselves and live their lives. I'm not saying don't take care of your kids. I'm not saying stick them in a closet, lock the door, and come to Cancun or wherever you want to go. Okay. But I am saying there is a time, it's the reason babysitters exist. It is time to say, you know what? It's time for me to care for each other. And that's one of those self-care things is huge. It's massive. And Melinda, what I'm getting on that is really going. All right, Gillian had something she wanted to say. Yeah, I need to take a. Okay. Oh no, we're ready to move on. I thought you had something going. Amanda Wilson, can I have a card or any messages from my guides tonight?
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
There you go. There you go. Enough said. Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Take the cannoli.
Yeah. So if you're going to kill him, don't do it on the show. Okay. It's not our advice for you to go kill him. but take the damn cannoli if somebody else
Take
does.
the canoe and don't get on a boat.
Don't get on a boat. Don't get on a boat. Amanda, thank you for allowing us our silliness, things like that. Amanda, let's see what we've got here. I'm going to Shadowscapes. Amanda Wilson.
While you're shuffling, I just wanted to address a couple of quickie comments. Thank you for saying I'm rocking. Love you too, Danielle. Thanks, Mike. And also to Shannon, yes, it absolutely is. This is a Navajo squash blossom, unusually done in onyx rather than turquoise. I have a turquoise one as well, and both myself and my late father collected native jewelry. This is another piece.
That's beautiful.
And we buy them from artisans on the reservations, and I'm from New England, so there's even shops up there, like when you go into the Mashantucket, Pequot areas and the Narragansett, they have artisan shops where you can buy directly from Native Americans so that you can subsidize the art, the business, and the culture.
Okay. Amanda, what I've got for you, you're fixing to be presented some type of opportunity, move on it. Something's happening in your shadow card. I got the Wheel of Fortune. Everything came straight up. Okay. Nothing was reversed. So this is what's going on around you. Okay. Things change. Something's fixing to change. Something's fixing to shift. And I really got the financial feeling on this card that this was something that's going to involve an opportunity. And boy, what I got was don't think about it too much. The Knight of Swords. Move on it. That Amanda, that's exactly what I'm getting. Please, tarotwithanattitude.com. Shoot me a message. Let me know how that resonates. If you want to pop it in down below. Also, in the description, you can find Rocky's and mine where you can, right there, you can go to the link to our YouTubes. But right now, yeah, I'm really getting something's fixing to open up. This is a beautiful Wheel of Fortune card, okay? And this is all, so this is going to be pretty big because in the shadow is a major arcana card. This is the Wheel of Fortune. It's the 10. Something's coming to an end. Something's starting. Okay. And there we go. So that's what I'm getting. Rocky, what do you got on that?
I have the Star.
Hope.
Wow. Exactly.
New dreams, new ambitions. Amanda, look for it coming soon. Okay, to a life near you, okay? This isn't in a galaxy far, far away. This is coming to you soon. So you be aware. And folks, this is another reason. Get out of this frenetic state. You can miss beautiful opportunities that drop right in your lap and you don't even see them and off they go. Okay? Focus on it, see it, manifest it, make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. Okay. It is already 10 till.
Oh, my.
Okay, yeah, we got a lot more to go. So here we go. I don't think we have to end right at 8, but I don't know how long I can go tonight. So Deborah Robbins, could I get a card, please?
That's what she said.
Yeah. Stop it.
Oh, that was so right. Come on.
Yeah. I'm better than most. Oh, I always wondered why that wasn't on the Energizer Bunny ad.
And if you are feeling ill, there's a little blue pill.
Yeah, no kidding.
Shelter.
No kidding. All right, here we go. Deborah. Number one, thank you for being part of Tarot with an Attitude on the Facebook. Here we go. A lot of mental cards tonight. All right.
I'll say.
It really is. The swords are playing crazy. What I've got is on your shadow card, I got the King of Swords and I got it reversed. So this is saying something's going on with you, or the King of Wands. I apologize. Okay. And the king knows how to take care of his environment, his will, knows what's going on to make his dreams and passions come true. He knows when to let the badger loose and when not to. See the lion coming behind him, but the lion does not look like it's stalking him. This king gives me the idea that he is in total control of that beast. He knows how to use his will to make things happen. And this is what's going on. You've got something inside you, an idea, a passion, or a desire that you are trying to bring forth to manifest, Deborah. And you seem to be having problems doing it. Guess what? Stop overthinking it. Page of Swords. You need to go grab it. That teenage spirit, it's the mind. I always think of the Page of Swords. I look at kings as like they get the idea. The queen uses that beautiful feminine energy to plant it, nurture it, make it grow. The knight is the seed that popped out, and it's fighting to get through. But once it comes up, it turns into the page, which is that beautiful spirit that's, I'm going to find it. I'm going to find my answer. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go. I don't care what I got to crawl across. I'm going to find the sunlight. And that's what I'm seeing for you is movement, and it is understanding. And look at the light bulbs.
Ideas.
So that it's those ideas. So there are ways to make this happen. Don't shun them. Listen. Don't be afraid of that childlike spirit. We say in Tarot with an Attitude, bangarang, unadult yourself. Grab that magic. Find that way to return back to childhood. Find your magic and fly. That's what this is about for you, Deborah. That you are able to fly. You are able to get hold of that, and you are able to. Rocky, is something moving around you?
Yes.
Okay, good. I saw it, and when you turned, I was like, okay, that one. Woo! Okay, thank you very much.
I'll just let you know that something has a name. It's Henry.
Oh, that's Henry.
That's Henry. You will see. Henry's very curious about this room. This is where I do a lot of artwork, darker and otherwise. And he was a very creative person, very spiritual person. And I work here all day, and so I think this is a very creative space. And I think this fascinates him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's only the second Henry I've ever dealt with. Okay. Somebody else's, their husband was Hank Henry. And we had touched on this. Matter of fact, remember? Well, yeah, you were there. Do you remember when we said, sell the damn car? It was a couple of weeks ago. One of our people was asking questions about their husband thing now. Oh my God. He was coming to me in my dreams. I'm like, why am I dreaming about freaking Hank Aaron? It's baseball. I hate baseball. And then I was talking to her later in a session. He loves baseball, and they called him Hank. Okay. So I'm like, holy crap. He was happy, everything. So I don't want to go into more of it. I don't know if I should, but that was it. Now I've got Henry again. Please tell him to let me sleep. I got it, Henry. It's fun. Rocky's fun. Okay. You'll have more fun with Rocky than you will with me. I went through nights of having baseball dreams, and I would wake up like, what the fuck was that about? Because I don't watch baseball. So, okay, Henry. Hi, Henry. How are you?
Cool.
I'm not trying to disrespect you. Okay. But I saw you running around.
Yeah, he like I said, he sort of, I think, when people catch it on film, he's more of a shadow.
Yeah, it was just a flutter that I saw. Yeah. There was no.
You'll see a ripple in the air.
Yeah, I don't even know if we played it back if you would see it, but I saw. Yeah, there was definitely movement.
There.
All right, Deborah. All right. So did we do Deborah or not yet? Oh, I did. We're waiting on Rocky's turn.
Yes, I've been waiting for this.
Okay.
You have a big mouth. You really do.
I do.
Truce.
What is that?
Four of Swords. Truce.
Oh, wow.
And truce. I think, and I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I do think that everything that you had said about, needing to move on, get over the obstacles, and go through and go into the next venture, but you got unfinished business. I'm just thinking that whole truce thing is you either got to make peace with it, resolve it, or move on and don't look back. You can't get to step 2 without this step 1. I think that's the impediment. Is that you need to make peace with something before you can go to the jumping off point.
Let me try something here real quick. I'm going to look and see what is the challenge. What is the challenge Deborah's facing? Let's go there. Let's find out. Okay. Deborah, the Emperor power. I use the Imperial Dragons, and guess what? It's 4. Okay. So we had the 4 that Rocky drew. We got a 4 here. This is about making sure you've got a good base established. And you do have to understand you have the power to move on. You have the power to leave some things behind, get your kingdom in order, rule it, get it under control, and then you will be able to move forward with force. That's exactly what I got. So that's your challenge. Okay. That's your challenge. And the best way to overcome it, deal with it. And it's not going to be an easy deal with. 5 of Swords. Okay. It's a mental thing. You're going to have to deal with it. It's not going to be fun. But you know what's on the other side of 5? A 6. There's the victory. There's the overcoming. There's that moving on and getting things through with it. So that's exactly what I'm getting. So
she's got more swords than the U.S. fencing team.
Holy shit. There we go. Don't cut yourself. All right. So mote it be. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we'll do a couple more. You good with a couple more, Rocky?
Oh, yeah.
Things are starting to clear a little bit.
I want to shout out and say hey to Ginny. Miss Ginny, my old neighbor.
Oh, okay. Good. Any messages for the group?
And I see you, Elaine. Oh, I see you.
Any messages for the group? Get a passport, plan a few days. Halloween. Going to tell you 5 nights, 4 days. Halloween. We're going to be looking at that. I'll give you more details. And you can come as 2, bring as many as you want, things like that. We'll get you more details. Bruce is going to kill me because he's not done making all the deals yet, but he's going to do it. I know he's going to do it. I see it.
Are we going to Schenectady?
Yeah, Schenectady. Yeah. That Cancun, New York. Yes.
I'm such an ass.
That's all right.
When you were talking about he's already told everybody.
Now I've been doing the teaser thing because I just want to make sure I got some things finalized before we go. Well, I know.
Wait. Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
There we go. But you have to be able to spell Sheboygan to get there. Oh, brag. Okay.
Is it bragging if it's true?
Yeah, there you go. All right, everybody, here we go. Jen B, a message for the group. Absolutely. Here's where I'm going. 1 card. We're going to see where it is. King of Wands. Folks, you can manifest what you want to bring into your life. You can see it. Bangarang. Get off your butt. Find your magic. This is entirely up to you. Spirit is not going to lay it in your lap. They will give you marvelous, wonderful things. But you too can make things happen in your passions, your goals, and your dreams. Folks, it is within your will to manifest and bring things to life. But you have to believe it. Not just know it, but believe it. There's that heart knowledge. Feel it, see it, taste it, grab hold, bangarang, fly, paddle the frick on. Okay? There's my message for the group. Rock?
It tastes like pastry. That's what it tastes like.
Tastes like pastry? What I missed?
Grab it and taste it. I said, yeah, it tastes like pastry.
Oh, yeah, it tastes like pastry. Holy shit, and I've had my full. I've had my fill.
Actually, you're gonna freak when I tell you what card I got. Number 11.
Oh my God.
Yes. Passion.
Power. Folks, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in spirit. Knowing and believing are 2 different things. They are absolutely 2 different things. And when you can bring this knowledge, what my daughter says, 18 inches down, know it, feel it. When you can reach out, feel spirit touch you, feel spirit walk its hands through you, feel spirit knowing that they have your back and that they are there to help you bring things to life and to help you find and manifest and fulfill your dreams. It changes your life. It changes your perspective. And it gives you that power that Rocky was just talking about. It gives you that passion. So, all right.
Let's do a
Elaine.
onesie onesies. Do a few
Huh?
more. I'm all right.
I didn't hear you.
I said we just do. You can do onesie onesies.
Okay. Hi, y'all. This is already fun. May I have a card, please? Yes, you may. Yes, you may. Let me see. Wow. Well, okay, I'm going. Yeah, I got to go back to lights here. All right. All right. Elaine, here's your card. All of a sudden, my breathing just got very clear. Elaine, there's something you're supposed to breathe. You have an energy about you. You have a light. I've never met you. I don't know. Evidently, Rocky does. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You have a passion for life.
Yes.
Make sure you're living it. But it's not just that. You're a healer. You have the power to heal whether you're in somebody's presence or not. You're supposed to be grabbing hold of that. Let me find out. That's what I got. Okay. Let's see where we're at here.
I should point out, I have known Elaine for the better part of 35 or more years since high school. And the card I drew for her was justice. Honest
Okay.
to God, I picked it right up. And that's a very personal card. But so I'm going to, she's a creative, vibrant, delightful human.
I got 4 of cups, but I got it inverted. Okay. So what I'm seeing is, yes, you're full of life. Things are going on. Sometimes you might tend to get a little complacent and something's got to knock you off your seat to get you going. It's all fill, or sometimes you feel like my cup's too full. I can't have any more. You got room, baby. You got room. This is the 4 of cups. Look at her. And I want you to see that a lot of people look at this card as like depression or not. It's not. It's absolutely that you have so much going on. Sometimes you forget how good things are. Okay. And this is for you. This is your healing. This is your healing power. Is you, wow, okay, that just came through. You help remind people of what they have to be thankful for. This isn't about you not being thankful. This is about you helping people to be thankful. Does that make sense?
It does to me only because I've known her a long time.
Okay, that makes more sense than the other, right? That's what I'm seeing. She can actually bring people out of a funk, all right, and get them back to being happy to be alive.
If anybody remembers their high school experience, which I think we all do, even though we try to forget, might be why we drink. There was always like the popular kids, and then there was, like in the movie, there's always these selective things.
Yeah.
And I was the geek that Ali Sheedy wouldn't have hung out with.
Okay.
And there were lots of popular people that were very, very cool to me. One of the most unique experiences, and this is decades later, is to have met a person who could orbit every one of those groups and bring nothing but light and positivity, and that person's Elaine.
Okay. And that's her healing power. That's that thing. So it took me a while to get there because I'm like, where did I go from that first feeling to this? And sometimes I got to talk through it. And that's what it is. So
it's one of the most delightful humans you could come across. But I mean, when you're 17 and you think that you've got no friends, and someone who you didn't think would be nice to you because nobody was nice to you is nice to you, it's a light in a dark place, and that's the healing thing because it gives you hope.
Elaine, you can make people happy. You can make people snap out of it. And that is something you need to realize is a gift you have been given, and you need to work with that.
She's also ridiculously smart.
Oh, well. All right. So where are we at now? Thank you for that opportunity, Elaine. I appreciate it. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay, Gabrielle, I feel like someone is with me. Is there someone trying to give me a message? All right, give me a minute. Let me look. I've got more than one person. I keep getting a feminine and a masculine. Rocky, where are you at with this?
I get a feminine and a masculine also.
Okay,
I
thank
had
you,
the
God.
pleasure of reading Gabby, or reading her, in a group with her mom, and I think that I know who the male is, and I think you do too, and that's somebody she's well acquainted with, and we talked about extensively. As for the female, it's kind of weird. I don't know that it's actually somebody. I wish I could tell you it was some favorite relative, but I have no
Yeah, I'm not
idea.
getting that at
It's
all.
not a familial presence, but it might be something transient or something connected to where you physically are. Like it's either connected if you're at home, it's connected to your house. If it's something you only feel at work, I think I don't know that it's a message, except that they want you to know they're there.
And that's it. I got no big message. I'm going to go
No,
through messages, the hidden realms, wisdom from the hidden realms, just because I want to see it. I'm almost getting like this. The female spirit could actually be an angelic presence. That it very well could be that they're there just to let you know you got your back. But I'm getting a male presence. But this female presence is very powerful. It's very in your face, whatnot. So,
ballsier than me.
huh?
Ballsier than me.
Yes. This would be somebody that's almost like a woman warrior that's got your back on something. Is actually what I'm picking up. Okay. Um, Almost like, what was her name? Freda. I'm not huge into the Norse thing. I know enough to get myself in trouble. All right. Um, Freda. Okay.
Freya.
Freya. That's what I'm trying to say.
The Freya or Freya, but that Freya looks like when you go to
She's
that.
here. They're there to help you prosper. Is exactly what I'm getting. The diamond dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity. And they are there almost like they're trying to help you manifest things and bring things into life. And she is there to give you protection while you do it. She's trying to help you see through the mist, would be the best way. They're there to give you clarity. So if you will slow down and listen, you will get it. That 6 is about moving on. That 6 is about overcoming. There's some conflict or something you're trying to accomplish right now. They are there to help you through it. Okay? That's what I'm getting. So yes, embrace it, know what's going on. Let us know how that resonates and what's happening. Okay?
I drew one card on that. I drew actually from the Halloween Oracle and the Apple card, which is risk and reward.
Oh
And
wow.
I have a little more insight into this, having had a conference with her. But I think this, just in general, this is one of those you're going to have to jump off. You're going to have to jump off if you want to fly.
There you go.
It's very intimidating, lots of scary stuff, a lot of new things all at once. Jump, you'll fly.
There you go. I believe I can fly. There we
It's
go.
better when I do it, Rob.
All right. Well, thank you. I did something right. Okay. Here. Foxes on mushrooms. Let's see if we get a card for foxes. Good evening, foxes. All right. Let's find out what's going on here. All right. I am getting the Imperial Dragon Oracles for you, foxes. Let's see what's happening.
That is such a gorgeous deck.
It is, isn't it?
It is. It truly is.
All right, foxes. Let's see what we've got here. And I'm getting that this could possibly be a challenge you're facing. So let's take a look at it. 17, and this is a challenge. You know, generally when we see this, it's the firmament, it's knowing stars, knowing hope, the star, different things like that. But remember, I said I'm feeling this as a challenge. I've seen this before. And foxes, I believe, didn't we do this on the show one time? And the 17, bringing the 17 together as a challenge is about learning something new. Okay. This is about, for you, I'm really getting apprenticeship. There's hopes, there's way to move forward. There's always hope, but you got to get a new perspective. the star looks down and sees the earth from a whole different realm. I'm really getting for you that this is the challenge for you, is to set your sights and have a new, different mental understanding. And what I'm getting for the best way through that is that King of Wands. It's in your will. You have to say, I'm ready to learn something new. I'm ready to take on a new task. I am ready to fly. All right. And maybe let go. I'm really getting let go of something. Okay. And take a step into a new world, into a new dimension. Some of this might be new for you. So I'm not sure. Let me know how that resonates. All right. Pop me a message, tarotwithanattitude.com, Rocky's at darkerartstudio.com. What do you got there, Rocky?
You know what? I didn't pull a card. I was flipping some over and I just didn't. I do have a message, though, for foxes.
Okay.
It's.
Thank you.
You need to focus on, you need to ground yourself. You're kind of all over the place. I know we've been talking, all of us have a little of that going on. But in your case in particular, and I saw your earlier comment, and this is in no disrespect to anyone's belief system. Everybody sees it a different way, but I see this more allegorically, but it still comes to the same. Demons are the part of yourself that scares you. So when you feel like you're fighting demons, in my opinion, I don't think of it as a separate entity outside of myself. It's internal. And that is the part of self that scares you, that you're afraid of, that's dark. And I think your psyche will take it, a step further and assign it whatever negative that you would find familiar and orienting. So, a good way to think about that is if you can confront, and they tell you this in a lot of programs, 12-step, you need to confront that part of yourself to be able to move through the block and blossom.
I love that. I'm not going to expound on that because, yes, that all I can say is yes, yes, yes. That's that hovering upside down, having that whole different you got to look at things from a different perspective. Change, and that's that 18, be a new learner, be an apprentice, and learn that maybe your ideals need to change. That's what I'm getting. So thank you, Rocky. I like that one. So boxes, let us know. We'll see what's going on. All right. Lauren, I would like to know why the Scorpio has an all-seeing eye on me. Thank you. The Scorpio.
She's talking about a relationship. He's a bit of a domineering nosy.
Yeah.
Because he trusts you about as much as you trust him.
Thank you. Okay. That's it, because there's no need to put an all-seeing eye on somebody that you trust. And that if you feel like he's got that on you, flag, flare, rockets going off, this should be a sign. Here's your sign. Okay. And I don't even have to pull a card. That's exactly what I saw with exactly the way this was worded. And guess what? You already know it. You already know it. You wouldn't be asking us because you know something's fucked up. Okay? And that's not this talking. That is me being me and you needing to hear it the way you need to hear it. You already know it. Your intuition is spot on. You've already got it pegged. Things like this. Problem is you care about them. About them, whoever this is. Okay? But this is not the relationship for you. There's some baggage here. Woo! Big baggage. Okay? Let us know. Don't hate the messenger. Okay. Go ahead, Rock.
2 words for Lauren. He knows.
Okay. He knows?
He knows.
All right. There we go. There you got it, Lauren. That's what's going on. So something's off there. Okay? You have to answer that question. God love you. Peace, love, and light on you. I hate relationship issues. I'm not talking about with other people. Whenever I'm going through them with myself. Thank God I've got this one because I just don't go through them that much. She goes through them way more than I do. Because I know this is hard to believe, absolutely unfathomable to believe that I can be an asshole. It's just totally inconceivable that I could be a complete and total pain in the ass. And
No, it's not.
yeah, gee, thanks. Okay. But yeah, no. And I am very fortunate that yeah, I've gotten somebody that has a serious mental defect that finds me funny. Okay. So God bless her. But I hate it when you go through it. So that's what's going on, Lauren. All right, let's do a few more of these, and then I think at about 8:30 we're going to make sure
I still have wine.
Oh, you saw? Okay, we'll go. We'll go. I have not eaten. My wife has not eaten. At some point, we're going to say, halftime meal break, something. Okay, but let's go. Tabitha, my Tabitha, Robin Rocky, do you have anything for me from a loved one or just to help keep my non-furry strays at a minimum? She gets a lot of power animals. She is a very earthy. Tabitha is earth through and through. Tabitha, you and Peggy Sylvester need to meet. Okay? Y'all have, whoo, man, what an unstoppable team that would be. Boy, I wish I could learn to shuffle it. I don't, all of a sudden, I can't get my deck pointed in the same direction. So let's find out what's
I have
going
a
on.
message from her. I don't have a name.
Okay.
Young male peer, age,
Okay.
past. We're still best friends. I'm still here.
Tabitha, let us know how that goes. Pop it in down there. Gillian will look for it. That's awesome. Peer best friends. Could it be from a past life or is this from this life?
I think it's from this life.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Tabitha. I don't know if you saw her. She was digging in the garden, getting her stuff planted. She had to get her hands dirty before she came in. So I saw that, Tabitha.
You're in Florida. I'm in New Jersey. I can't do anything until like Mother's Day. Serious? No.
Don't y'all spell Mother's Day a little differently up there? Don't y'all spell it with a U instead of an O?
We do. I know where I come from. There's no R on the ends.
Mother. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Tabitha.
Hello, Father.
Many things are hitting you all at one time. Okay. And both of these cards are upright. So this is external forces at work here to me for you. You're having choices. You're having to pick between this, that, or the other and what to do. Okay. You got seven of swords, and that's your shadow card. And it's like dancing, trying to figure it out. What's going on? Things have gotten hot, almost like, what do I plant next? What do I plant next? What do I plant next? Where do I go? But I'm really getting the feeling that you're being pulled in several different directions, okay? And you're going to have to take care of this because what's going on, the Seven of Swords, somebody could be trying to steal your spirit. Somebody else is trying to steal your self-confidence and make you doubt yourself. Do not. Don't let somebody take a damn thing from you. You can bring into this world whatever you want to bring into. You are a masterful person. This is the Two of Pentacles. You know how to handle it. You can pay attention. Look at the dance this guy is doing with a monkey at his feet to boot. Okay?
It's all fun and games till the monkey shows up.
What's that?
It's all fun and games till the monkey shows up.
Till the monkey shows up. That's it. But we've also got in the Two of Pentacles here, I've got butterflies. It's transformation time. It's metamorphosis time. You know what you want. You can handle it. You can balance it. Deal with it. But know that somebody's trying, there's an ulterior motive here. Okay? So understand it as you're moving forward. You continue to move forward with your dream. Okay? So mote it be. Let me know. Talk to us. Let us know what's going on. So, Rock said you got one of your old best friends there. There's still
lots of folks. There's been a few folks in here that I have not had the pleasure of seeing in a very long time, but have known forever.
Okay, good deal. All right, next one, my dear. Jason, any messages from Spirit for me? Jason, how the hell are you? Nice to see you, buddy. Oh, don't drink on an empty stomach. There's your message straight from Spirit. Ooh, especially when it's apple sangria.
I need that recipe.
We were at Olive Garden last night, and I tried it, and oh damn, yeah, that could be dangerous. Okay, only had one, because I was driving. Had more than one tonight because she's driving.
To answer Rita really quick, I'm not from either New York or Boston. I am from a teeny weeny little town called Bristol, Rhode Island, and it's about an hour south of Boston.
Okay, there you go. For all of you inquiring minds that wanted to know. And my wife said you have the best 4th of July parade ever.
We do. Bristol, Rhode Island, shout out to the homies, is the longest continuous running 4th of July parade in the country.
Wow.
Bristolians have been having a 4th of July parade. I'd have to look up the exact number of years. I've been gone a while, but it is the first. It is the oldest. It is still running every day, and even in the pandemic, they canceled the big parade, but had the fire and EMS and police all hang flags on their cars and drive through town in an organized parade so we could keep the record.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Jason, and this is knows why is music playing a part to me in you? There's something with music because it made me remember Rocky, Long Tall Sally Band, right?
Yes, I am the lead singer of Long Tall Sally.
Is there a play? Is that on YouTube? Any place that people can go look it up?
On YouTube, it is Long Tall Sally NJ Blues on YouTube, and we're at Long Tall Sally NJ Blues on Facebook as well. The videos are on both.
Go check it out. But the reason I'm saying that, Jason, while I was concentrating on you, that whole wave of me seeing Rocky, and I've never seen Rocky sing other than on video. There's something in here that's music related. Rocky, are you picking up anything on Jason here?
Well, I'm picking up a tremendous creative vibe. Really
okay.
Very creative. I'm thinking it's either involved in music or like creative marketing or it's very creative guy. And I'm gonna pull a card. I'm gonna have one at the ready, so I'm just gonna pull one right out.
Okay, because what I got is a challenge, Jason, is within you personally. Lighten up on yourself. It's mercy. Having mercy in and on yourself. You know, whatever it is, it's over and done with. You've got no control over it, and actually, it wasn't your fault. Okay, don't ask me what this is, whether it was your fault or not. I'm really getting it wasn't your fault, but at the same point, lighten up on yourself. Okay, 5 is conflict, 5 is passion, 5 is that instability. But in this card, it's wisdom, it's mercy. And what we see in this card generally is the Hierophant, which is about knowledge. So this is about, you can't control everything. You know it's not there. And what I'm seeing is for you to move forward. And both these cards came upside down. So this is talking to you. Make a damn decision. It's the Two of Swords. It's upright, which means you're upside down, which means you're trying something, but you're taking too long to make a damn decision. So it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. All the decisions and trying to come to it. It's kind of like, I know I got to do something. I know I got to do something. Do something. Make a move. One way or the other. At this point, anything you do will be the right thing as long as you're moving forward. That's what I got. Rock?
4 of Wands. Finish what you started. You have to finish what you started before you start something else.
Yep. And the 4 of Wands is generally, it's people have left something behind. They've got it done. They brought it into this world, and now it's time. You got to leave something behind, bro. Okay? You got to let it go. It's not your fault. Have some mercy on yourself. Make a decision and move on. Let me know. Reach out. Okay? Talk to us. All right? So mote it be. 2 more, and then we're going to call it. R.A. Hello, RA. Can I please get some clarity on my career and love life? I am in pain for quite some time. I thought I had clarity, but things did not work the way I was told. All right. We got to separate them out. All right. Um, Rocky, did you already focus on one? I can't. I got to focus on one and then the other. That's just my old brain. Did you already have something come to you?
I did. You saw that
Okay.
on the face, did you? Did you see the light go on?
Yeah, I felt it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a big energy in it. Um, there are problems. I am personally say I'm sorry you're in pain. If you don't have anybody to reach out to and help support you if you're in a lot of pain, definitely check your local resources and hook up with somebody who can help counsel you through that. But outside of that, I think it might be a really good time for introspection. A lot of what other people have done has affected you and hurt you. And a lot of what's going on, it's like your life is happening to you. You're not involved in changing it. You're just sort of like you're on the train and you're going wherever it takes you. You need to drive now. And I think a good piece of clarity to take through this is instead of letting life happen to you, you have to kind of take the reins, which isn't always a comfortable thing to do, you know. You have to face a lot of the fears and you have to realize all the goods and bads about yourself and start on a path where you're controlling your destiny instead of your destiny controlling you.
Predominantly in this, it kept going to the love. It kept going to the love side, not the career side. But in some of this, what I'm really picking up is pain, but I'm picking up emotional pain. I'm picking up hurt to the point where I was getting almost teary eyed. Okay. What I drew for this, the card is a 33, and that is collaboration squared. Okay. You bring those together, it's a 6. Okay. And you're going to have to learn to move on. You are going to have to learn. Some people are not meant to stay in your life forever. Some people, this is hitting me very hard. Some people we bring into our life were never meant to be there. We chose to bring these people in, and then we're wondering why things are going sour. We knew deep down inside, we knew. And what I'm getting, this card doesn't come up a lot for me, okay? In Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, ask for help. You need to talk to somebody.
Absolutely.
You, you, you,
100%.
you need to talk to somebody. 211 in your city, see if there's somebody you can talk to. There are programs, things like that. This is literally saying ask for help. Small steps, asking for help. The boy cannot get through the desert without the camel. You cannot make it. He cannot do it. And unless you get some help and are moving on with this, you are not, I don't say you're not going to make it, but your life is never going to be fulfilled. You're not living in the sun. Like I said, your life is happening around you.
It's happening to you. You need
And you're not, yeah. And there are things that were completely out of your control. I really get people, not person, people misrepresented themselves. And you put your faith in people, because I keep getting this as a repeated thing. And what I'm really feeling here is kind of a codependency thing. You keep looking to somebody else to make you happy because you're having a hard time finding your own happiness. Please reach out. You want to talk to me? tarotwithanattitude.com. You want to reach out to Rocky? Reach out to Rocky. Front Porch Tarot, darkerartstudio.com. Okay? But what I want you to do is, I don't care who you reach out. We cannot fix this here. There is not enough time for this. And some of this, what I'm really getting is you don't want the whole world seeing. There's some things here that's got to be opened up, and you really need to reach out to somebody for some help. My heart is with you. You need to know there are people that love you. You are surrounded by spirits that are weeping, is what I'm getting, because you no longer feel their presence because you're so sad, because you're hurting so much physically and mentally. That's what I'm getting. But you need to understand they're there. You are loved. This can end. All right. And this new life here on this earth can begin with a whole light, happiness. Don't know what that was, but my whole camera just went boom. So I think that was, yeah, that was a little craziness right there. Yeah. Um, yeah. So RA, love you. Love to talk to you. Come join our group. Talk to some people.
Yeah.
Come talk to some people. Okay.
Come to the dark side. We have cookies.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. There is peace to be had. RA. There is love to be had. But you have to love yourself first. Okay. Career wise, I'm getting a whole, this is all kind of interacting and intermeshed. You've got this whole thing going. So it's kind of like you don't know where to turn. Okay. So therefore, your career path is kind of taking that same, your spirit's in a, the word mashugana keeps, your spirit's like,
Fakakta. It's all
yeah, it's
fakakta.
all fakakta. Okay. Your spirit's fakakta. All right. Laugh again. Okay. So therefore, it's bleeding into all different aspects of your life. What can you do about it? Let's find out. I'm going to ask. I'm not just going to tell you that's what's up. I want to find out what you can do about it. I'm going to go to the light seers. Help me. Please, this is going to be so important. Please, please, please make sure that the message is right, the message is real. Give me just a second, RA. Or can I call you R? It's our first date. All right. Here we are. Oh, right there. The Ace of Cups. You're looking for new beginnings, new emotional beginnings. You're looking for happiness. You want to be happy. You sincerely desire to love. Okay? But something on the inside has to change. You have to walk away from something you're doing and be reborn. This is about letting something go. And I'm all of a sudden I'm really getting a pain in my right in the center of my back. Like this is trauma. There is true trauma at play at your life, and you're going to have to figure out how to deal with that so you can move forward in different aspects. All right. If you'll notice, this is the death card. Doesn't mean you're going to die. Okay. But death is about rebirth. Death is about, look at how beautiful when you see death for what death is. This is one of my favorite death cards. Okay. Because inside of that, there's new life waiting. Okay. Bruce is like, get the card from out in front of your face. He's screaming right now. All right. But that's what you have got to have, a complete separation from what has happened and be willing to walk forward in a new light. Peace, love, and light. That's what I want for you. Okay. Please reach out, talk to somebody. We'll be glad to work with you. Okay. Let's go to Ming Ming, and Ming Ming will be our last one. Love me some Ming Ming in the house. Go right ahead. The Bristol Parade, to Miss Encyclopedia sitting right there, who won't show her face right there, okay, says that the Bristol Parade has been active for 234 years. Wow. That's a long freaking time.
Yes, it is.
You know?
Long freaking parade.
That's a long parade. You know?
Actually, she's been to the parade. It's like 3 hours long in a small coastal New England town. If it weren't for all the trees, I think we'd have the balloons like Macy's, but everything else is like Macy's.
I don't know if I could do a 3 hour parade. I think I'd go insane.
No, you drink.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm there. Cheers. Cheers, cheers. Let me bring it up. Yeah, toast. Here we go. So, Ming Ming, here we go. I'd like to ask Spirit, what's happening with my mother? Thank you. What I'm going to do, Ming Ming, I don't do third-party readings without the other person there. But what I will do is I will say, let's ask Spirit what you need to know about your mother. Fair enough? What do you think, Rock?
I agree with you ethically on answering that, but I think I'm going to draw, and what I got was the 9 of coins, 9 of discs. Mine says discs,
Okay.
but basically that's like either a windfall or something. You're going to get a rush of the positive into the whole situation. And I think it depends not so much on what's happening with her and what's happening with you, what's happening with the two of you together. And
I got it. It's ironic that you got that because this is one of the first times I have gotten Ming Ming. When you said 9, it didn't surprise me, Rocky. 9, she's at the peak of her physical life. Enjoy what time you have. Don't run panicking, freaking for the hills. I'm not putting a time on this. Okay? But I do see she's at an end stage in whatever 9 is. This is it. This is that moment. 10 goes into this is coming to an end. So we're not talking about tomorrow, okay, or whatnot. But I see it's time for you, if you have anything left unsaid, if you want to spend some time, stop putting it off. Because that 9 and that Pentacles about the real solid world, yes, she's happy. She's good. Things are going to be all right, okay, for her. But I do feel for the first time that this was, wow, yeah, things coming to a close on something. She's got it here. She's done it, okay? And let's see what goes there. Rocky, how far off base am I on that?
No, I'm going to agree 100%. We're in tune at that with that as well, and it's hard because you don't want to. And I always used to say this. I when I lost my dad, I realized I didn't have a great relationship with my mom because my dad and I were two peas. So now it comes this new phase where it's just me and her, and I'm like, he was the only bridge, and it's gone. So what I started to do to build a relationship is that I said to myself, and this echoes what you did, I don't want to be one of those people that whenever that time is looking into a grave with regrets. You need, and if she's coming to the end of that cycle, think about what you want to be feeling at that moment. Do you want to be cherishing memories that you haven't made yet? Then go make those memories. Do you want to be having regrets? No, go mend those fences.
Yeah, because I pulled one more card, okay? And this is actually the Page of Cups. And I find the way this card is illustrated, you can read this card a lot just by looking at it, okay? Things are happening. Things are going to be good. There's lots of love. You want to move, you want to say, but things are moving. 1 foot here, 1 foot there. That type of thing. See what I'm saying? Things are wrapping around. Things are coming full circle. This page of cups is telling you, let your love show.
Like a mountain stream and let your love flow.
There you go.
On the wing, let your love fly. All those things, and there's a reason. What?
I cannot wait. You and I have to get together and do some music, man. This is going to be awesome. A lot of people don't know I have a music background. I cannot wait. Wow. All right. So with all that being said, do we want to continue on for a little while longer, or are we done? I think we're done. I am about drained. So, Ming Ming, love and light to you. Everything else, can I get that? All right. And so, folks, with all of this being said, thank you all for being here. Rocky and I tried to hang out. Danielle in the house. Glad to see you, woman. All right. So, but with everything being said, I want you to remember Darker Arts Studio. That's where you get hold of this beautiful young lady, see her art things. You can reach out to her through there about having a session, the front porch tarot, right?
Yes.
Okay. But go there, check it out, see what's going on. If you want to meet with both of us, go to Dark Art Studio, send Rocky a message. With me, Tarot with an
Send him a message.
Attitude.com. All right. You want to speak to both of us? Reach out to me. We'll put it together. It may take a little bit, but we can get it. Also, please make sure you're checking us both out on YouTube, subscribing to all the channels you can, but share the links. When you see a show you like, it helps us both by sharing the link. Rocky and I are going to be around for a while, and we've got some new ideas coming for completely different shows. Oh, no, you blurbed on mine. Okay. So, no. But we want to even have more audience participation. We're going to do some of this. We've got some great ideas coming. Complete different show setup, things like that. We'll still do some of this. But be ready because, again, we want to get this rolling in the next month or so because we want to have it ready when we all go on a trip. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be something else we can do live and you can be part of. And you will be, if you want to be on camera, I'm going to bring extra cameras so you can step up. Rocky and I be on one place together and we can just get it. We're going to do some live stuff, baby. So this is time.
If you or I are in the same place at the same time, have a couple of shots, and grab a deck of cards, we're going to open like a goddamn portal.
We got to be careful. Got to be careful. But those will be some singing drunk ass spirits coming through the portal. Okay. So, I mean, they're either going to want to party, okay, or are they going to be like, okay, y'all are just way too much. Okay. So, folks, with all that being said, take what you want, leave what you don't. Rocky, you got anything you want to end with?
Buy low, sell high.
There you go. But do us a favor. Make sure you're always leaving with some peace, love, and light. Have a fantastic evening. Love, everybody.